put the back line of Boston under pressure, but also their ability to counter press, to allow Bay to possess higher up the pitch. She can bring the ball down, connect. Nichelle Prince, I would look to see if she can create in that wide channel, and then it will be
Bay FC at home in the Poppy. Let's love the game. It is late night, NWSL After Dark on the East Coast. It's getting there on the West Coast, but a beautiful evening for some soccer.
Accurate long balls, and you can see that there, that ability to play the ball in behind the back line of Boston will continue to be important. Can you put them under pressure? Can you make them commit or ask questions of this back line early?
Kundananji trying to do just that. Near post, well covered by Casey Murphy, 8th-year player in the NWSL. Goal.
Well, look at this again. I love this positioning from Kundananji. She's just positioned herself on the front line to get on back, and an outside back is so, so good. And I love the energy she's bringing early and often.
4th straight start for Kundananji after she was out for 3 matches due to injury. Too easy there for Murphy at 6 foot to get up in the air.
And so for Bay, it is imperative that you put something of substance on the scoreboard early. Can you start to deflate this Boston side? If a team has played...
Chance here and a save. Murphy's been busy.
Back to what I was saying, Jen, if a team has played as many matches as they have and then flown across country, that is a tough, tough stint. You have such an advantage there, but if it's
in action tonight, a loose touch from Carrick, gives it up to Lima. Conti's wide open if she can get it there. A chance off the rebound, right back to Murphy.
Again, well done by Rachel Kundananji. She just plays for a bad touch here, and Carly Lima does what she does so well. She drives, gets a shot off, but at the end of the day, it equates to nothing. Giving up a corner.
Albacano ready for the return pass. Gutierrez from distance strikes just wide from a player like Kundananji. Such a wonderful story herself, coming from Zambia. Said she used to play in secret before she thought her family would support her notions of wanting to play football, but then once she did let them know, her mom now is her biggest supporter. Such a huge name in her native country of Zambia. Prince, one quick touch, Gutierrez! And just like that, Boston shows you how quick they can strike.
Well, look at this again. It's St. George who just gets up this flank. Well done by Nichelle Prince. This is a beautiful ball in and gets a little bump, rises on Gutierrez as she goes to strike. But again, it's this Bay FC side. They have not been able to put Boston away. If you give this team a little...
St. George with a dangerous tackle, and immediately the red card is shown.
Look at this again. St. George finds great positioning in that half space, but missed touch.
1 minute of stoppage time. That's all there is added on to the first half, and we are scoreless after the first 45. Jen Hildreth, Merritt Mathias, glad to have you with us for some NWSL After Dark action on Victory Plus. Boston Legacy unbeaten in their last 4. They've come all the way across the country, their 3rd match in a week, trying to extend that unbeaten streak. For Bay FC, unbeaten in their last 2, shutouts in their last 2, but need to find some goals, just 1 of those in their last 4. Women's team in England prior to coming to the NWSL. Hutton, will she have some more space now with Boston down a player? Could it result in better opportunities for Bay? Bailey going for the corner and strikes for Bay FC. 2nd goal of the season for Dorian Bailey.
Hutton finding the space. It comes from a quick decision from Sydney Collins to throw the ball in early. It's so well done from this baseline. Dorian Bailey just has some individual effort here off of 1-2 on the top of the 18. Gets by Nichelle Prince, who is not a traditional defender, takes advantage of the opportunity, just places this ball right by Casey Murphy for the first goal of tonight. Flatten out your lines, drop a little bit deeper, wait for a turnover, and then you have two proficient attackers higher up, as you see here.
Ooh, Gutierrez, one of those, perhaps a hint of a handball, went for it herself. WSL save of the week, the last 4 weeks. Will she be challenged here potentially by Gutierrez? Gutierrez going for the corner. She had eyes for the goal. The second that was...
Absolutely. No player like Gutierrez with her ability.
Attack, and it's been fun to see this season the opportunities for Gutierrez and Aysata to play together. They really are two exciting players in the attack, just starting to find their way in the NWSL. Hutton striding through the ball, picks out Kundananji. Another pass, Central Lima, ready and waiting. Hutton following up the play, Lima! And you're one step ahead of us. We do have our focus 100% here on this one. And look at Gutierrez. Prince filling the space, Aysata in front of the goal. Went right at Silkowitz, and she is still down in some pain.
And it's just this ability for Boston to take advantage of the space that the back line of Bay give up. Nichelle Prince puts a beautiful ball.
And obvious that this is a penalty to award it.
I believe the ball that gets played in, and if Aysata takes a clean touch on this ball.
After review, 29 Bay FC commits a reckless offense. Final decision, penalty kick.
Wow. Amanda Gutierrez. Ready from the spot. We're gonna go 2 for 2, and she does! Bun and done! Does it again for Boston. Ties this one up despite and against all odds.
Understand what Jordan Silkowitz is supposed to do in that position, but it leads to a PK. And Gutierrez, I mean, just dirty from the PK spot. Just a very cleanly struck ball into the side netting. Like you said, bun and done. Boston sticks around.
That's the type of veteran presence you can already feel for this Bay FC team. Collins charging for the end line. And earns her team their first corner of the second half, 6th of the match. Kundananji. Huff makes her way onto the ball, still there. Taylor Huff, left-footed shot. Murphy. Up and over.
See this again. Has a
Crowd getting behind Bay FC at PayPal Park. 88th minute. The home side had the lead in the 51st minute. That was erased 13 minutes later from the penalty spot. Who has some skill from the corner flag. Let's see what she pulls out of the bag of tricks. Into the box, 2 or 3 players there. B-Bar recycles. Hutton slips on it. Kundananji. Still there for Bay. Anderson. And for Boston, is there a gutsier team in the NWSL than this Legacy side? They once again fight their way back through Gutierrez's penalty kick.